Namaste. Hi. Are you having tight hips and sore lower back? So this sequence might help you ease it down a bit, release the tension, loosen the joints, and relax the muscles. This is also a good sequence for some deeper elements later on, or a good cooling down for some deeper practice, or as a restorative one, you could just relax after the class, or if you have the time, you can even meditate. Shall we begin? Lying on our tummies, belly to the floor. Just placing our hands on top of each other. You may rest the head on either side, or you can place the forehead on top of your hands, and then spend a couple of breaths just fully relaxing the body. Through each exhalation, feel your body contour to the floor. Let it drop, let it sink. And allow your in-breath to lightly energize your inner body, open the lungs. Yeah. Feel the breath rise up to the backs of the shoulders. Yeah, so feel the doming sensation of the in-breath and the relaxing, emptying exhalation. You might close your eyes here and start to feel your body now. Feel your feet, feel your toes and your ankles, the knees. We're going to bit by bit open them, release them. But for now, feel the breath. Beautiful. Yeah. And then here, we fold the legs. You may adjust the shoulders if you need. And then just sway your legs to gentle side to side. So random movements. You can circle the legs. We're opening our knee joints now. Release stagnation and heaviness. Lightly bend the knees and stretch them out. Good. And let your feet hang. Lightly vibrate the legs. Circle the ankles, pointing and flexing your feet. So do whatever you need here. That's the beauty of home practice. You have all the time. You can hold the posture longer. I love the circles. Eases the tension away from the knee joints and the feet. And if you feel the hips are ready to move bigger, you can sway the hips slightly side to side. Let the weight of the legs create that organic stretch inside the hips. Random movements, kriyas. Release stagnation through circular movements. Random ones, like pulsation, vibrating and shaking of the joints. Toes, spreading the spaces between them. Pointing and flex the toes. Good. And then from there, just crossing our ankles. Alright. If you feel the need to change side, you can just drop the head to the other side and let your feet completely relax towards your buttocks. And allow the joints of the feet to drain. And here, feel the shoulders already as the spine and the hips open. You might feel the need to adjust your shoulders longer, accommodate the space. You can lightly place the forehead to the ground while you drain your feet. Most of this are restorative, but there's a light energizing effect of the sequence as well. Thus, it's a good preparation for a full practice later on. This is how I prepare for my deeper elements, for example, back bending. So I don't force my joints. I let them open slowly and gently. Like you preserve your energy for the bigger ones. Point and flex and circle. Good. And there will be a point that you will feel your feet get a little bit light. And this is an indication to release the position. Alright. curling your toes there to give stability to your knee joints. Good. Stretching the soles of your feet. Good. And relax the toes. Place your hands beside the chest and mildly lengthen the spine a little bit forward, and rest your belly to the ground again. And just place your hands, forearms in front of you. Good. Adjusting to a mild back bend here. Supported locust. Inhale, lightly press the forearms down and back as you lift the spine lightly forward and up. You don't have to look up. Just keep the neck neutrally open, focusing now on the rising of the spine as you inhale, the gentle lengthening of the low back, and focusing on the exhalation, relaxing the spine. Inhale, open the spine. If you feel the knees are a bit tight here, you might lightly swing the legs. I would normally do this. Flip them around, circle them around. Side to side. Good. And release. Now we're lying on our side. So the right shoulder under this time, yeah? Bend your front knee and then just roll that back hip lightly to the floor. Yeah, lightly lifting that shoulder to make room for the side body to lengthen. And then just support your head by placing your hand under the side of your head. And relaxing the top arm, stretching the side now. And then we fold that leg, hand to foot position, lightly stretching your knee joints. And then use the hand to lightly stretch your toes and gently massage the joints of our toes. Lengthen the foot. You might want to lace your toes and your fingers. Flexing and pointing, massaging. You might want to stretch lightly and then fold the knee. And just breathe normally here. And investigate if you allow that foot to fall away from you. And notice how it affects your shoulders. Adjust and then cross. Bend. Our bodies adjust and respond well with random movements. And not just the alignment, sometimes you need to feel it. Good. And release that bottom shoulder. Let that leg relax. And then just turn your palm facing up. And then rest the head on top of your bicep. You might close the eyes here, adjust the knee beneath. Now exhale, let the body sink to the ground. Let it drop. Feel your hands lightly stretching the joints of our hands, opening and closing your fist. And let the top side of your body relax. Let it melt as you exhale. And lightly open the side. Beautiful. Alright. Using our hand, roll our tummies again. Lightly forward. Alright. Now this time we're extending our arms away from the shoulders and then using our toes and our awareness in the feet to extend the spine. So this is a long traction. Inhale the side body long. And then as you exhale, let the forehead lightly relax on the floor. And then let your whole body sink. Right. So as a way of energy channeling, As we breathe, we allow our energy to flow through the whole length of our spine, from our hips to the inner brain. Feeling now the lungs open inside as you inhale. Feel the chest, the ribs press against the floor. Feel the backs of the shoulders open, the side body lengthen. On your exhalation, let the outer body loosen and relax. With the forehead down, the spine opens up and more, allowing the healing force to enter our cranial region. Just breathe. Make sure you relax the hips, let the hips sink to the floor. And ask yourself, am I really breathing? Am I really feeling it? The expansion, the openness as you inhale. And the emptying, the relaxation of the exhalation. Good. Inhale, open up. Place your hands beside the chest. Now, a light exercise of upper back strength to press. Well, this is important. Knees hugging together there. Yeah. And fold your hips. Inhale to lengthen forward, to open up. On the exhalation, let the body rest on your thighs. Let the shoulders relax. Let the outer body melt to the floor and the forehead down. If, for example, doing this is maybe for the low back, you can form that fist with your hands and then use the hands to support your head to create more space. Good. Awareness now to the expansion, the doming, the openness of the inner body as you inhale, and the melting of the exhalation, feeling the hips relax. Good. Next breath, open forward, shifting the weight of the hips over your knees. And then just separate the knees, you're stable in the hips. But now just encourage your hands to really spread wide. And feeling the knuckles now like you're stretching the joints of your hands. Pressing the pads of our fingers from the thumbs all the way to the rest of our fingers, even the pads of our pinkies. Inhale, let you push, curling your toes. Exhale, the downward facing dog. And in here, stretch the legs again. If you need to release the hands and shake them up. Pedal the heels. You may fold the knees as you look up. Exhale, stretch back. Good. And from here, we're threading our right hip through the back knee between the hands for the pigeon legs. Keep that leg open. Right. Support your spine by lightly pressing with the fingertips and allow it to open up. On your exhalation, keep the spine long as you relax it to the floor. Rest in the forearms. Let the exhalation melt the hips down. If you need to adjust that leg using the toes to lengthen a little bit more, you might lightly fold the knee, flexing, folding. Feel the breath. Lengthen all the way to the tops of the spine, the throat region. On your exhalation, relax the forehead. See one more breath. Next in breath, use the hands to push. Drop your weight to your hips. And then swing it back, leg around the front. And side to side and again. Alright. We're going to rub our legs from the upper thighs. Rubbing our legs as far as you can reach forward. And then back again. And just breathe this one. As you extend forward, as you fold forward, exhale. And as you sit upright, inhale. If you need to hold one spot longer, you want to massage the backs of the legs, around the knees, the calves. You might alternate between the flexing and the pointing, but breathe through it. Yeah? Exhale as you move forward. Inhale to open up. Lightly just open the chest. As you sit upright, feel the chest rise. Feel the body fall. Side to side again. Good. This time, the left leg folds under, and the right knee on top. Left elbow binds the knee. A light inhale, and as you exhale, rest to the right side. And here, let the hips move side to side. You don't have to fight the twist. Keep the twist and all the elements of this class light. Feeling the breath rise. And feeling the exhalation mildly twist the spine. You might even turn the head side to side to loosen the joints of the neck. Feel the rising, the lifting of the breath. To open up the spine, and the softness of the exhalation to lightly twist the spine. Really hollow the exhalation. So really finish the exhalation until you feel so empty inside. And then inhale to open up. Beautiful. Alright, uncross the twist. Yeah, circle away from the knee. Alright, placing your knees to the ground again. And tucking your toes. Push away to downward dog. This time, facing the other side of your practice space. Good. Now inhale, body forward. We're going to hold the plank for a few breaths. Just to create that energetic lift. Feel the arms, the shoulders. Sometimes the cause of sluggishness and heaviness is lack of strength. So we're doing this basic strengthening component and you lift your energy levels up. Yeah, but not too much. Alright, place your knees to the ground on the exhalation. And repeat the element. It's the other side now. Belly down, hands together. Rest the head to the side. Good. And then move our legs again. You might notice now your hips are lighter, much more open in the first round. Moving bigger if you need. Turning the head the other side to balance the shoulders on the center of the forehead. You may even lift one side as you swing, as you sway. Good. Lightly vibrate the legs, point and flex, circle the ankles, stretching the toes. Good. Crossing our legs again, and let the feet rest, draining our feet. So energetically, the effect of the sequence is similar to an inversion. This particular position, where we rest our feet, is similar to the headstand. Actually, we drain the bottom regions of the body and we allow the energy to enter the nervous system. You might lay your head to the side, the forehead, you choose. Yeah? Or you can do one breath per side. Good. And releasing your legs, releasing your knees, awaken the joints by lightly vibrating them. Resetting the knee joints, flexing your toes, stretching the soles of our feet. Good. Relax them again. Alright. Lightly press. Slither your trunk lightly forward. Let's open up. Alright. This time we're going to place our elbows and our shoulders are lightly in front of them, depending on how your neck feels. And then lightly cupping your jaw with the hands, melting the hips down. Again, if you need to fold the knee here to loosen, you might notice one side is more open than the other. Just if you need, you might fold your knees more. If the neck doesn't feel good this way, you can just repeat this one. Okay? Alright, let's do one more breath here. Good. To release, inhale, supporting with the hands. Restore the legs again, tucking your toes. Give stability to our knees. And exhale. Good. Extending our left side now. Turning to the side. Hand to ear position. Folding the top knee. Flatten that back hip. Under. Bending the knee. Hand to foot position. For example, lifting the hip like this doesn't feel right for your shoulder. You can just lie down on your bicep. Yeah. You choose. Many options. You may allow the feet to fold away and then cross, bend and stretch. One side is normally tighter. This is my tighter side. And I am not able to move too much here. So, working your awareness, knowing your nature, what you need. If you feel the breath becomes heavy, you might stop a moment. Just go back to your breath. Allow the breath to go light, and then you move again. Wonderful. Alright, and let the foot go. Let the shoulder go. Adjust. Relax your head. Yeah. Adjust that bottom hip. And let the head fall. Let the jaw relax. Let the hand relax. You might notice now that the body is relaxed, but lightly energized. So I like using the sequence. If I will be doing some deeper elements, since it gives me the light energy I need for my deeper practice later on. So it's not exhausting, but it's energizing. You open the pathways of the energy and you breathe through it, and then you increase the flow of that force inside your system. Either you use the force for the asana, or you use the force to restore, lightly energize your whole system, really depending on what you need and your plan. Beautiful. And from there, release both sides now, belly flat on the floor again. Adjusting, adjust your lower spine flat, lengthen the side body forward. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Here, just relax the arms, let your arms go light and soft. Melt the body, relax the joints. Feel heavy, feel relaxed, feel the floor. But inhale to open up. Hands beside the chest. A light press. Hugging the knees together again. Set your hips back to your feet. And inhale to open up. This time, as we fold the trunk, our hands to the back. And let the head drop. Feel your hips. Move them side to side. To lightly stretch them. Balance them. Open them. And exhale, let the whole of your body melt to the ground. Feeling the breath. Hear it. Move it. Beautiful. Right, inhale, open up. Extend your arms forward. Inhale, shifting the weight. Knees open. Energize your hands again. Inhale, push away. And exhale to a mild downward dog. And move again. Good. We're crossing that left knee through. Pigeon legs. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to fold downwards. You might just stay on the forearms. Or you might want to try now to completely let the shoulders drop and rest the head down. Breathe. Feeling that knee again. If you need to stretch and bend, do that. Many times, because of our hips becoming sore, imbalances between the right and the left channels. So by feeling it, where is the stagnation coming from? Inhale as you rise, pouring your weight to your left hip, like slow again in front of you. Adjust the hips. And this time, you're going to reach your arms forward, exhale, inhale, pull them back. Rowing the boat position. A light core strengthening work. Exhale to reach forward, inhale to pull back. Just a few times. You don't have to reach all the way forward. Just as far as you can reach forward, and just as far as your lower back can feel light, leaning backwards. One more. Beautiful. Alright, from here, side to side again. Right leg bends under, left knee on top. Right elbow supports that left knee. Breathing in, and exhale to a mild lower back twist. Neck, shoulders. Spending about 30 seconds per element. If you need to hold longer, you can do that. And then feel your body now. It's open, it's relaxed, but it's a bit energizing inside actually. When we open the hips, and these elements, although simple and gentle in nature, quite powerful in opening the channels of our energy. The hips, the spine, we're actually working the whole of our system here. One more breath. And exhale. Alright, turn to the side again. Our final element will be the downward facing dog. And hold it here. Inhale, push the long sides. Downward dog is a good way to channel the energy, the heaviness of the hips, to flow through the rest of our system. It energizes our nervous system. And it's the same practice, downward facing dog. Try to just breathe through the nose here. As a cleansing element. You might want to make your exhalation a bit more mindful, like you are releasing the stagnation out of the nostrils. And inhale through the nostrils again. Good. And from there, drop the knees to the ground, crossing your ankles, making a seat. Good. And rolling on our backs. Well, just would like to support you. Keep that leg bent. And the other leg. And we just do it. Cycle. One breath, one move. Inhale. Exhale, swap legs. This one aligns our lower back again. Releases more stagnation, heaviness, the joints of our knees, but not too many. Yeah? And fold both legs. Yeah. Lightly lift the neck and shoulders up to decompress your lungs. Good. And exhale. You might keep your knees bent, your feet flat to support your lower back, or you can rest the head nice and flat, palms facing up. Head is flat, shoulders down. And you can now relax. Yeah? If you're practicing some more elements after this, spin a mute. If you're practicing some deeper elements after this, spend a few minutes here to drain and restore before you do your bigger practice. Or continue your relaxation. If you have the time, you can hold it longer for your stillness and meditation. Till the next class. Namaste.